Welcome to How to Get Clear Answers from God 5-Day Challenge. I am thrilled that you are here to join me for this. One of the biggest challenges we face in our life is learning how to get those clear answers from God. And when we do get them, they fundamentally change our lives. They bring us peace, they bring us joy, and they also help us to know what right next steps we need to take in our careers with the challenges and difficulties we face and with our relationships. I would like to share with you a quick quote that I have learned over the years, and I think this is really going to help. Learning to hear the voice of the Lord is a skill and a relationship. Think about how you communicate with your loved ones. The better you know them, the better you understand what they are saying it and how they are saying it. It's the same with our relationship with the Lord. The better we know him, the better we hear him. The better we hear him, the more we trust him. The more we trust him, the more we trust ourselves. And the more we trust ourselves, the more we take actions that create peace and joy. It is so worth the effort. I want to share another quick quote from you from Richard G. Scott. And this is what he said. He said, I'm convinced that there is no simple formula or technique that would immediately allow you to master the ability to be guided by the voice of the Spirit. Our Father expects you to learn how to obtain that divine help by exercising faith in him and his Holy Son, Jesus Christ. Like I said, this is a skill. Were you to receive inspired guidance just for the asking, you would become weak and even more dependent on them. They know that the essential personal growth will come as you struggle to learn how to be led by the Spirit. So I would like to add to that as we go into this week, I want you to go into it with just curiosity, no judgment, recognizing that one of the best ways that we learn to recognize the promptings that we receive, to hear the voice of the Lord, and to recognize if it's inspiration or if it's just in our heads, comes when we make mistakes. That's how we learn a skill. Just like if you're learning how to play a musical instrument, you don't expect to get it exactly right the first time. You know that it's going to take time and effort and over again practicing those skills that will help you to make forward progress. So if you can pull the judgment out of this week and you can just look at this as, oh, wow, I'm learning some new skills, that's going to help you to be even more successful as we go through this week. So remember that. Now, there are a few things that you can do that are going to set you up for success so you can get the most out of the next 5 days. First of all, set aside 15 to 20 minutes a day to spend doing this work. I know you're busy. I know your day is crammed from the minute you wake up until the minute you fall asleep. But if you'll take 15 minutes away from your favorite TV show, 15 minutes away from whatever time you spend on your phone, just 15 minutes while you're eating your lunch to think, to ponder, to pray, to consider the principles and patterns that you will be applying this week, it will literally change your life. So set up that time. You can set an alarm in your phone that goes off the same time every day, and that it will remind you to do this work. I've learned over the years that same time, same place makes a huge difference, because it begins to create those cues in your mind that remind you that this is what we do at this time of the day, and this is where we do it. So also that alarm will help. Also remember that as you ask good questions, you learn even more. And here are a few good questions to ask each day about what it is that we're working on. You may need to ask one question. You may not need to ask any questions. You may want to ask all of the questions. What you're going to do is intuitively pick and choose the parts and pieces that are most beneficial for you. Here's some questions. What do I need to know about this? What is my next right step? How can I bless others with this information? How does this information impact my mission and purpose in life? And what does this information teach me about who I am? As you will consider those questions, you will be amazed at the insights that you will receive. I want you to join us on our private Facebook page if you have not already. You can ask questions there. You can share insights, and you can connect with new friends. And please don't hesitate to ask the questions, even if you feel like they're dumb, because other people have the exact same question that you do. And when you're brave enough to ask a question, it blesses someone else's life. You can also reach out to me privately through message or text if you have a question, but I would love to hear your "but Julie's." "But Julie, this doesn't work for me," or "But Julie, I don't get it." "But Julie, this doesn't make sense." Any of those things are good, because that puts you in a learning space. When we ask questions, we're using our agency. And when we're using our agency, we receive more. So please take the time to ask the questions. I think you are going to love this week. I am so excited for this week. Watch for your inbox tomorrow. You will receive the first day's information, and it's available in 3 places. You will receive it in an email. You will see it on our Facebook group. And there's a place on my website where it will be kept permanently so that you can go back over and over and over again to see it. Each day includes a PDF that you can print. If not, you can just scroll through it on your phone or on your computer. It includes a video that explains a little bit more than what you will see within the email. And there's a couple of bonus meditations that will be available throughout the week. So watch for all of that. And again, thank you so much for being here.